We'll start out with the salad. Let's do that. So the salad itself is just, we have some little gems, which are basically a crossover between kind of like a bib and also a romaine.
It's a really trendy lettuce right now,
It
I've
is,
noticed.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it does have a good, nice crunch to it. It has a little bit of, moisture to it as well, which
it's not
is so
real
much
bitter,
nicer.
it's pretty mild.
Yeah, yeah. So the thing that's going to take the longest a little bit here is, and we'll start on, is we're going to make a salad dressing which is named as a Green Goddess.
And this is bok choy?
This is actually bok choy, yeah. So
Okay.
you can use like bok choy, you can use spinach, you can use pea tops, things like that.
Okay.
So that's
it's like a more tender
exactly
green.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to hit this with that. So I have some parsley and some tarragon mixed in here as well.
Tarragon and parsley are always in the traditional Green Goddess.
Exactly. And then I do like chives in here as well.
I love chives. They're
So
my
we're just
favorite
gonna
herb.
we're gonna blanch this off.
Now, what's the purpose of blanching these?
It's really to bring out the color.
Ah, okay.
Just to kind of brighten that up. We don't need it to cook so much, but we do want to have it so it's
Kind of
just
just
bright and
shocking
green.
it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
We want the bright.
How long does that
brightness.
take?
Like as we see right in front of us, like
It's
just
done.
a minute. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
You can kind of see the color change even
Come
a
right
little
out.
bit, right?
Right out of it. So
It just darkens. And then you're going to shock these in cold water?
exactly. So just get a little ice bath like that.
Perfect.
And just drop it in. We'll let that cool down right now. We'll start up with a little bit of garlic. And the garlic's, there's a couple of tricks to that as well. You can blanch it if you'd like.
Okay.
Or you can actually roast it out. There's a lot of different
Just
things
to kind
you
of
can do.
mellow it a little?
Yeah, exactly. Use just a hair of
Dijon
in there, just for flavor. And also, the Dijon also helps it emulsify.
Okay.
And then we have champagne vinegar. You can use white wine vinegar, but I like champagne vinegar personally myself. Also, to help it kind of emulsify there, is you can use a little bit of, just a teaspoon of mayonnaise, just to kind
Now,
of.
is that a homemade mayonnaise? It has a different look than
This
the
one's
stuff I buy.
actually a Kewpie mayonnaise. It's a Japanese
the
one.
Japanese.
Yeah,
In
so
the weird
it's
bottle with the baby on it.
exactly.
I know it.
Exactly. I was always telling myself maybe one day I'll get a tattoo of the little baby.
I know someone with that tattoo.
Oh,
It's
then
super
I'm not
creepy.
getting it now. That's
He's
done.
also a chef, for what it's worth.
So, well, that's not going to happen. I'm going to have to pick something else.
Well, that's probably for the best. Let's be
I
real.
agree. I was kind of half kidding, but yeah. And you really want to get this up and running. Oh. Adding a little bit of olive oil.
Okay. So you're really looking to get those herbs as broken down as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you really want to just to make it into like a green dressing. Right there.
Beautiful. I mean, the color really, really comes through on that.
As a garnish for our salad as well is we want to get some asparagus. And you always like to have a little bit of texture with anything. So you want a little bit of crunch, you want a little bit of salad. And then what we're going to do is a little bit of tempura.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the tempura that I have is cornstarch, potato starch, flour.
Wow.
And then I just have baking powder, and then just a little bit of beer as well.
Oh, nice.
So you can use
Get those bubbles.
Yeah, yeah. You can use
Club soda
or something like that.
The
as
potato
well.
starch is interesting. I've never
Yeah.
seen that in a tempura batter before.
Oh yeah, it's got a little bit like heavier gluten to it, so it does fry it really well.
So it keeps it nice and light.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the way, anytime you're on the show and at all of your restaurants, you have such a nice way of playing with textures.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, you want to crunch and
Yeah,
you want
exactly.
Yeah, because even though the little gems have a really nice kind of way about them, just having that little bit
It's
of
a
that
different
extra,
kind of a crunch,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And like anything else, everything's an ingredient.
Sure.
No matter what. The type of beer you use in it, I always like something fun. Like maybe a Vermont IPA. Or
Okay,
something
that's
like
what you
that.
use today?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's going to add quite a bit of flavor, too.
Yeah. If you want a thicker tempura on there, you can actually take them out and then let them dry a little bit, and then refry them. They'll have
Nice.
a little bit thicker.
And these fry up really quickly, too.
They do. Yeah, they're nice. And I do like it to have a little bit of a little bite to it
Yeah,
as well.
keep the asparagus real crunchy.
Yeah.
They look great.
Yeah. So we'll just bring them out.
So that was like a minute tops.
Yeah. Yeah, depending on how fat they are.
Right.
All
Do you salt those at all? Or?
Yeah, that's exactly the next thing we're going to do.
Okay.
So I have salt. I have wasabi powder.
Oh, wow.
I have ginger powder. An equal amount all the way down the line.
Okay.
And then I have onion salt.
Oh, wow.
And then, oops.
So that's what you use to season.
It's the secret seasoning on top of the salad.
Love it.
With these, I don't really like to mess with them too much. You know, I kind of like to leave them a little bit so that, you know, a knife and fork and you're kind of doing that.
Yeah, a nice bite.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab the plate. I like kind of doing green on green on green because it's kind of, I think it's really fun to.
It's very pretty,
yeah.
very springy.
So we have our green goddess. I'm going to fold this in throughout.
Nice. The green on green really is beautiful.
Yeah, and then I'm going to just drop this in again. A little
Ooh,
extra
pretty
crisp.
crisp.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
Sorry
fine.
about that.
Not my first rodeo.
Get these a little bit more crispy.
Okay.
That's important.
You've done this on the show before where you've sort of like refried your
Yeah.
tempura to make it extra crispy.
Sure.
I love
yeah,
that.
Yeah. Like if you're at home and you want to make it for a bunch of friends, you can
Yeah.
get them, blanch them first in there, and then from there you can take them out.
Right.
And then just freshen them up a little bit.
Yeah. It's those restaurant tricks, you know, that most
Yeah.
people at home just
Right,
don't know
right.
about.
Exactly. Instead of like, you know, dusting the entire salad,
Yeah.
like, and getting a wasabi flavor. So these are fun, and you kind of just want to work these in
Great.
throughout.
I love all the different flavors and textures you have going
Yeah.
in. It's so unique.
So I like feta for this.
Yeah, it's nice, salty, a little bit creamy.
Yeah.
This looks like really nice feta too.
Oops.
Do you like a sheep's milk or goat's milk, or do you have a preference?
I do. Yeah, I do like goat's milk.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Beautiful.